Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's great to see you. It's great to hang out with you again. I know I've been gone for a while, taking a little break, going to New York City, but my traveling experience is nothing compared to this lovely lady's traveling experience. Like, you've been all over the place.
I have, yeah. Including my initial home country, I've lived in 7 different countries,
Jeez.
which is kind of wild. I feel like not a lot of people get that experience.
Nope, not me.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've lived in Poland, Germany, Russia, Ireland, Netherlands, and now Canada. So we're hoping that we don't have to move ever again. We've kind of we've made a rule, never again, you know?
I think you landed in a good spot. Canada sounds like a really good place.
Yeah, no, Canada's great. Bit cold, but it's fine.
A bit cold. Nah, you're fine. It's a little snowy, Other than that,
Yeah, a little snowy, but you get white Christmas sometimes, you know. The vibe is pretty good.
I like the
They plow the
vibes.
streets.
That's actually a really good thing. I lived at a different part of where I'm at, and it snows where I used to live, surprisingly enough. But sometimes they don't plow the streets, and it gets really hard to walk around anymore.
Yeah, I remember, I forget where exactly it was. It might have been in the Netherlands, but it did snow one time, and they basically shut the whole city down because they were like,
freaking what?
nobody knows how to drive in this,
so no one's gonna drive.
Chill out for 2 seconds. Yeah.
I love that. I love how just no one knows how to handle a situation. I think that's something like that happens in Texas. It snowed in Texas, and people were shocked by that. Snow was super low, but everyone's like, yeah, we're just gonna close down everything because we know Texas can't drive like that, so let's not deal with that.
Well, even that much snow, it can get slippery, right? You know, in a way that rain doesn't really get slippery. Rain gets pretty slippery, but an inch of snow.
Yeah, watch out for that. Yeah, watch out for that. 100%, which is understandable. It's understandable. But you've been all over the place, so it's actually really intense, all the different places. But it's good to see that you finally landed the home sweet home of the maple country. So that's really good.
Yeah. Oh my god. Maple stuff is so good too. They tell you obviously I had experienced maple flavored things before, but the real deal though.
A real deal.
They really need to advertise that more because that's just so good.
One day I'll go to Canada and I'll definitely go check that out. Hi, Vixen. Totally new view here. I haven't visited a single other country. Hey, you know what? I'm the same way. I've only visited some different states here and there, but yeah, I've never been outside the country. Any recommendations for people who have never been out of the country?
Japan.
I want to go to Japan. I would love to go to Japan.
I would say Japan is probably my number one place that I'd want to go back to. But also I think so many places are so great. So many places are so great. Ireland was really great. People are really friendly, and they have the most amazing little pubs that are just you wouldn't even notice them until you walk in, and then they open up into this huge labyrinth inside of hardwood floors and just beautiful interiors. And Germany was really beautiful. We went there kind of over the Christmas-ish New Year's period. We were there for about 9 months, and it snows in Germany, but it snows a really nice amount in Germany, where it's just enough for it to get kind of crunchy, just enough for it to be white, and then it stops snowing.
Much.
So you're not up to your knees in it, like you are here.
You know what? Fair, very fair. I love that. Well, hello everyone. This is a fun little VTuber talk show we like to host each and every week, where we get to know amazing VTuber guests here. We'll get to know them on how all the stuff they've done. We'll learn about their content they like to release, fun facts about them, and then of course we can get to know them model. How about you introduce yourself to the very few people who might not know who you are?
All right. Well, hi everybody. My name is Anzu, and I'm an Australian VTuber living in Canada, and I do mostly video game content, but I also have a second channel where I do art content, where I've been doing kind of my commission work at all hours of the day, sometimes for like 2 hours, sometimes for like 9 hours, who knows. Whenever I'm not doing video game stuff on the main channel, I do stuff over there. I also do like YouTube shorts and TikToks and all that good stuff, and make content for Twitter, and we have like a community Discord where we hang out and do stuff over there. And I'm actually going to TwitchCon this year, which I'm really excited about.
Ooh,
yeah,
that'd be cool.
Are you going to TwitchCon?
I was going to, but then I went to the New York trip, and now I can't afford anything else.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I'm trying to collect people, like everybody who I'm like talking to. I'm like, hey, you going to TwitchCon? You want to like say hi at TwitchCon?
To be honest, Sean, let's go for it. I made the goal that if I hit 2K followers on Twitch, I'll go to TwitchCon, and we're very close to 2K. So I'm probably gonna say next year I'll go to TwitchCon. I probably could go to TwitchCon this year, but I just want to make that one goal. And I've always wanted to go to TwitchCon, but I've always been like the shy guy. It's like,
oh no.
You know.
I think if you have like at least one like other friend that you can meet up with there, I feel like that takes a lot of the pressure off. Like I'm gonna go and meet Fisani there. Right?
Oh, see, that's cool.
And Merp as well. So there's like a little handful of us that are like, okay, we've got like our core group, right? It's not gonna be like you show up and you're like,
that's what I do.
Hello.
You know, hi.
Hello, like literally every random person. Do I know you from VTuber Twitter?
VTuber Twitter or regular Twitter? You know, like,
yeah, like
have we met before?
Show me your VTuber model. I'd recognize you from your VTuber model.
That's usually how it is. I always wonder if you should just have it on your phone at all times. You know?
I feel like the answer is yes, because they keep taking those pictures of like everybody puts their phone in a circle.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think you need to have it.
I should definitely.
You should definitely do that. You should definitely do that one. You should have your new model up there, so you show it.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I should put like a sticker or something on my badge. Right, as kind of like, you know how sometimes you have a badge with like a photo ID thing. I'm like, oh, you should put like a VTuber sticker on it,
right? So that people will be like, are you that person? You're like, what? Yeah. I totally am. That'd be cool. I love to see that.
Because I don't know if you know this, chat, but we're not actually like cool anime people in real life. What? We're like regular anime people in real life.
What? You're saying that you're not an anime girl right in front of me right now?
I know, yeah, I'm sorry to disappoint. I don't actually have like a tail. This one is like prosthetic.
Head explodes. That's crazy. You're just destroying the entire VTuber space. How dare.
I know, I'm sorry. I've ruined it for everybody. Immersion shattered.
Just destroyed.
Yeah.
How dare. Well, again, that I would love to go there. That'd be super cool to check it out. And I will go there eventually. What do you like? But here's the thing. So I've been to a lot of conventions, like Anime Expo and stuff like that. I went to and I want to go to PAX. I want to go to PAX one year. I want to go to Offkai. I've heard Offkai looks really fun too. I want to go there.
Yeah, Offkai was popping off this year, and I was actually like so sad because I hadn't even heard of it until it was popping off, and I was like, man, I should have done that.
They should have just that. Yeah, I didn't really.
That sounds awesome.
Well, I didn't even really. I knew of Offkai, but I never really like consider it because it's not that big. But now that it's like
it was
massive,
fairly new, right?
It's like it's only been around for like a couple of years. It was Offkai 4th year or something like that, I think.
Yeah.
Press.
That's pretty new.
Its press is like my immersion. No, my immersion.
No, I'm sorry, press.
Oh wow. Darn.
Yeah.
I lived on the opposite side of the country, so tickets for me are no brainer. I know.
Yeah.
Trust me. But yeah, I would like to go there. But what do you do in like TwitchCon? Like, do you just like walk around and just be like, streamer?
Streamer.
Streamer.
Hello. I feel like I should be wearing a hat that just says streamer on it. Actually, that's a great merch idea. Hang on, let me write that down.
Yeah. Write that down. I'll buy it. I'll love to just buy something that says merch.
Yeah, just like black hat, white text, streamer.
Streamer or Vtuber, you know.
Yeah, Vtuber.
that would sell
like,
quite a bit.
No other branding.
It's no branding at all.
yeah, exactly. I think for the most part, it's like there's like a lot of networking that goes on. There's like they have like an artist alley as well, right? So there's like that whole usual con setup. They have like I believe a bunch of like stages where people are doing different stuff. They have I think a bunch of like I don't know if you've ever heard of like GDC, right? The Game Developers Conference.
Yeah.
But they have basically kind of a lot of not like workshops. I don't think that they do like workshops at TwitchCon, but they definitely have like panels and stuff where they talk through like technical things and like marketing things and like getting sponsorship things and like all that kind of stuff. And then there's like the block party and stuff like that, but I'm not going to the block party. I was like, I'm not paying more money to go to a block party. I'm just gonna like
don't do that.
We're gonna go to the arcade or something, you know?
Yeah, you know what? I feel that. Block parties like for like partners who are way too big of themselves, you know? Like
maybe I don't know. I've never been.
I don't know. I've heard stories of like block parties of where only like the biggest of the biggest goes there, and you had to pay money to get into there, and it's all like pretty
the Twitch official one, right? Like I'm sure there's other ones too, which are probably like that. But for the Twitch official one, I think it's open to everybody. But you do have to buy a ticket to get in.
Okay.
You do have to pay money to get in. So I was like, we'll like go out to a fancy dinner or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's go fancy dinner. Fancy dinner.
Yeah.
Where is it? Is it San Diego? Where is it? TwitchCon San Diego
Convention Center.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I like that. They go each other's booth and just collect as much swag as possible. Hey, you going to my you going to go to my booth? I'll go to your booth. You go to my booth. You know? Do you?
I think like probably GamerSubs and stuff has a booth there and stuff like that. You know. Yeah.
You probably
so you
go
around,
to
like sponsors and stuff.
Right? Yeah. Do you have merch? Do you have merch?
Oh, I do have merch. I have merch with Uwu Market, and then I also make merch.
What?
So I just opened a store. At the moment, I'm not shipping to the US though because there's like a whole.
Oh yeah,
like,
you know what?
I can't do it.
Yeah, there's
like
a lot of things going on right now. There's a lot of things going on in the United States shipping. So I understand you probably want to take a break on that.
Yeah, but I'll pop the link in the Discord chat so you can have a look if you want.
You should 100% still just like legit just have like streamer or like viewer.
I gotta find a.
Something as simple as simple as like my hat I wear right now, just a flat black hat instead of just this giant X. Just put. I would buy that in a heartbeat.
In like a nice font, maybe just like a plain Arial font, you know.
It's something simple, something special.
All lower text.
Exactly, you know, it'd be perfect. Like, I think that's a good day, and everyone will just want to just buy it just for fun.
Yeah. Maybe I could have it come in purple too, cause like Twitch, you know, like whoa.
Dude, you're just destroying the market right now. Everyone's.
Oh, I know. Original idea. Do not steal.
Copyrighted here, right here.
Yeah. Doing it right now, guys.
I love it. But yeah, no, I'll probably go there eventually one day. I'll wait when I can afford things again. The New York trip was quite good for me, so I'll have to wait. But it still sounds really cool. And I think that San Diego is not that far away from where I live.
Yeah, no, it's on that coastline. It's not that far south of San Francisco.
All right, so is it okay? I'm dumb. Is San Diego in California?
That is an excellent question.
I think San Diego, like
things I feel like I should know.
Well, I should know. I'm in America.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. If we were talking like Australian, yeah, it is in California.
All right, cool. Alright.
Yeah, for some.
Oh
no,
gosh,
you're
no.
right though, because like in my head when I imagined it, because I've looked at the map like 50 times, right, to like book hotels and like see where everything is. Like in my head when I imagined it, I imagined that California like stopped, and then there was like this weird little like bit underneath before Mexico.
Yep, and that's San Diego, okay.
Yeah, but it's the city. It's not the state. Like the state doesn't stop.
Bring me all right. The New York trip sounds so much fun. It was a great time. I really hope you had fun. Yes, San Diego's in California. Yeah. Thank you for telling the Canadian and the United States person this geology.
We should know. We should know.
We should play GeoGuessr. I bet it will be amazing.
Oh. Actually, sometimes I'm not bad. Like sometimes I'm way off, but like that's because that game is really hard.
Yeah, that game is
I'm not bad.
I just don't think I'll do it. It'd be fun. It'd be fun though. Try. I feel like I would be terrible at it though, but it'd be fun.
I feel like so much of it is like context clues with like your knowledge of like flora and fauna, or like just like what kind of style of buildings places have.
I had this one person. I think her name's Yuna. It's either Yuna or Moi Moi. They would teach me the ways of GeoGuessr. I think it was actually Yuna.
Oh, yeah?
Yuna is from Australia. She's actually in Australia.
Oh, cool.
A really cool VTuber. Definitely recommend checking her out. But she told me that like if you look up and you see where the sun is, like alongside the line of it is going for it, you can tell which side of atmosphere you're on.
Oh, like which side of the equator kind of thing?
Yeah. So like she would look up and she'd be like, okay, so I'm on this side, so that means I must be like this level. So.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually smart as heck. Cause like, I feel like most of the Earth is above the equator though. Like I feel like most places.
It was something like that. I can't remember what it was, but it was something like that.
Yeah, my issue is like when it's somewhere that kind of looks like it could be anywhere.
Yeah.
Right? Like, oh, you give me like a small American town, and I'm like, oh, this could be literally any small American
place,
town.
any place at all. Yeah, no
and
one.
It's like you zoom in on one car, and it's like it's got like I don't know, like Texas plates or something, and you're like, oh, it's in Texas. But then the next car has totally different plates, so you're like,
it's California. It's like wait. Yeah, no. As someone who rents cars, for a living, I can promise you, do not gauge off a license plate. They will not help you out. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's the same in like Europe, like half the time.
Really?
Like, just crossing borders. Well, because like in a lot of the like the Schengen states, like the Schengen areas, right? Like you don't need to like do border control to cross into a different country, right? If you have like a passport from any of those countries, you can just like enter and leave any of the other countries in the Schengen area. So yeah, they just like bring their cars in or like whatever.
It's crazy. Never have to worry about that. I guess you can do the same thing with the states here. So I guess it kind of.
Yeah.
All right. Makes sense. But hey, let's stop dilly-dallying and talk about all the crazy things we've been doing. Let's talk about you and you specifically and all the awesome stuff you do, right? This is an interview talk show, so we need to get to know you. So are you ready for the first question?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, the first question is the best question to ask all interview talk show. And what better way to start it off than to start off how you got started in the first place? Why and when did you want to get started with streaming?
Well, I actually was a face cam streamer. I know, like, oh, she's just like me for real.
Whoa, she was like me before it became anime girl.
Yeah, wow. And I did that. Originally, I did that because I was in a World of Warcraft raiding guild. I was in a fairly high-end World of Warcraft raiding guild, and we were like, oh, wouldn't it be great if we could like record our raids so that we could like study them and like kind of fix any issues that we have, or like see when it went wrong, or like stuff like that, right?
Wow.
And so I was like, oh, I have a great idea. Because at the time it was like, I think it was pre-COVID, so it was like 2017-ish.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I was like, oh, I have a great idea. I'm just gonna stream it and then like save the VODs, right? And bada bing bada boom, there you have it, right? And a couple of other people from the guild started doing it as well, so we had like 4 or 5 people's point of view for any raid that we did, which was really great. But like I didn't do any like marketing or anything. I didn't have any socials. It was just like me and like raiding and like with like some music on and just kind of like vibing. But we hit affiliate, and I think at the end there I was averaging about 10 viewers, and I had about like, I think like 200 followers or something like that. Ooh. And I only did it for like maybe 8 months or something, right? But that's kind of like where I got started. And I like, after that I was like, oh, I really like streaming. Like I really feel like I could like make this into a thing, but like I had to move again. It was like one of the times where it was like, oh, the studio shut down, we have to move again. So I was like, okay, I gotta like pack all this stuff up and I gotta like, you know, go back to work and like all this kind of stuff. So I kind of put it on the back burner for a while, but then actually Vexion in the chat.
Vexion, what's up? Shout out to Vexion
in the chat. Circa, well, like I want to say this was like mid mid COVID. The HoloLive English debut was just about to happen, and so like he sent me like a bunch of HoloLive stuff, including like I think their teaser trailer or something, and I think the words that he said was like literally, hey, do you think that you could do something like that?
Can you be a VTuber like idol?
Can you make a VTuber model? Can you like, cause like Vex knew that I was working in video games, right? And that I was an animator and that I could draw. And so Vex was like, you think you can do that? And I was like, oh, maybe I could do that.
Wait a
maybe
minute.
I totally could do that. And so I did up his design and I went and grabbed my name on all the socials, and then life happened, and then I didn't start streaming until the very tail end of 2023. So like October 2023 was when I like officially started streaming. And it was because we were going through a financial crisis and I needed to start doing commissions, and I was like, I can pair these two things together and
Perfect.
maybe like make it into a thing. So, and now here we are like 2 years later, and I'm still doing the commissions and I'm still doing the VTuber thing. So that's gotta
Let's
like,
go.
yeah.
That's so cool. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. I'm like, I really love it though. It's yeah. I don't think I'd rather be doing anything else.
This seems like the sweet gig for you. It seems like a really sweet gig.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good.
And gaming seems like it's in a rough state right now, where you don't really know if you can be loyal to a company anymore.
Yeah, well, the thing is as well is that so many bigger companies have laid off so many like really, first of all, really talented, but second of all, like people who have been there for a really long time and people who've been in the industry for a really long time. So I was doing it for like 6 years, but they're laying off people who have like 15 years experience, 20 years experience, and then those people are like,
that's crazy.
But they're interviewing for like entry-level jobs because like that's all that's available sometimes. And so you're competing against these people who are like 20 years at Riot or like 20 years at Activision. And yeah, needless to say, I've done a lot of interviews.
Wow. Well, you know what? Stick with this. This is, you can do a lot more cool stuff.
I get to make my own way here.
Yeah, I like this one.
I get to make my own rules.
You know, having your own rules set up, that sounds bad. That sounds good. I like it. Cool. I love it. I love how it all started. It all started with just you wanting to be a nerd and be the most efficient nerd possible by recording your content. You thought it was fun, so you decided to do it. Then you had life happen, and then some amazing guy on the internet was like, hey, so this is thing is going on. Can you do this? And you like, maybe.
Like, yeah.
And now look at you now.
Yeah, believe it or not, this was actually this was the third VTuber model I ever made.
Ooh, okay.
The first one, it was really scuffed, right? It was this same character, but like version 1.0, like it was not good. Like her eyes don't close properly, like the rigging is like awful. But I did this one, and then I did a model for Vex, and so that was like my gift to Vex for kind of dragging me into this. And then I did my model, and then I was like, I think I can do this.
I can actually. That's so cool.
Yeah, I can actually do this. So yeah, my modeling and art has like improved so much since this model. That's like sometimes when I'm looking at it now, I'm like, oh, I would have done that like this. You know, I would have done like a little bit differently, or like a little bit like.
I can see this again. Yeah, as an artist, you pretty much look at your own work and you're like, I could have done that. Oh, I could have done that. Like that. Yeah, no, it's awful sometimes though, because you're always improving. You're constantly looking at your stuff and being like, oh, I could just like fix it a little bit, right? I could just upgrade like a little bit. Just a little upgrade. Okay. And so it never really feels like finished, I guess, is the thing. That's the cool thing about being your own like artist and rigger, is that if you ever want to just like add something interesting to it, you can just go into the studio, do it, and then just plop it onto your model.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've done that so many times. Like this model has so much like extra stuff in it that is like so unnecessary. Like I rigged myself like a little Cult of the Lamb jacket. Don't need it. Haven't streamed Cult of the Lamb in like a year and a half. But we'll probably whip it out for the new Cult of the Lamb update that's coming out. So
cool. That'd be cool to see. That'd be cool.
But it's just like a part of my model now. It's not even like an asset that I made. I like put it into the rig file.
What? That's how it works.
I can just live there.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to the next question. Next question is, because you ran from a face cam to a VTuber, what do you like the most about being a VTuber content creator?
I think the thing that I like the most is the flexibility in like having there's so many things, like having your own like branding match regardless, right? Because it's kind of hard when you're getting art done of like a real person, right? Like the look can be inconsistent depending on the artist that you go to and stuff. But when you have like a character like this, everything kind of comes together, like the colors and even like the typography and like all that kind of stuff. It's very easy to like have a theme and run with it when you have a character that already has like character design embedded into it, right? Like as a real person, like you could wear a different hat or different glasses or a different shirt or like whatever, and suddenly like your whole look changes, right? Like maybe you shave your beard or you cut your hair, and then it's like now I don't look like any of my branding pictures, you know?
Oh no.
Right? But with a VTuber, you can kind of like go ham on like having almost like I don't want to say like a Hatsune Miku kind of thing where it's like you're instantly recognizable. Yeah. But it's kind of like that, right? So yeah, that, and also I don't have to get ready before stream, because when I was a facecam streamer, I was like working as well, which is insane. Like getting up in the morning at like say you wake up at 7 a.m. to be at work by like 9 or like whatever, getting up at 7 a.m., coming home, having dinner or whatever, going to stream at like 7 p.m. So you've been awake for like 12 hours. Oh, wait a minute. You have to like go and shower And as a girl, you probably like want to put on like makeup probably, and like do your hair, and like that it's gonna take you like a full hour just for that, right? And you basically have to do that like every time you stream. Like there's no showing up in your pajamas when you're a face cam streamer. I mean, like you could, but they have to be like nice pajamas, you know.
Or they have high quality pajamas on stream.
Yeah, you have to be wearing like the good stuff. You can't just like rock up in like a shirt that's got holes in it and like some sweatpants and be like, all right guys, today we're playing Mass Effect. Like
you'd be surprised how many people can pull it off. You know, like some people can pull it off apparently.
Yeah, that's true. I just feel like I always tried to show up looking like I was showing up for work kind of thing.
Okay.
Whereas like as a VTuber, you can literally just roll out of bed and nobody would ever know.
True. You know,
so it's like a huge perk.
It's a really good perk. Like as a hybrid streamer who I stream with my face cam like this, but also I have a VTuber model myself. There's been some moments where I'm just like, I gotta get up, gotta do this. Wait, I'm a VTuber today. I just roll over there. Just nothing.
Yeah.
This looks great. I love it. There's sometimes I love that. That's a good feeling.
Yeah, especially on those days where you're like, I don't know, there's like huge bags under my eyes, or like, you know, I haven't slept well or whatever. Like
yeah, no, like there's definitely been some days like that. So I definitely see your point on the whole VTubing side of things. It's nice.
Very convenient, yeah.
Press was saying, if I ever get a model, I really want a beard toggle. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Dude, you need it. Okay,
that's one thing that like I haven't seen. I don't think is like multiple beard toggles.
Yeah,
right?
and you need to do it the same way how that one guy from the SpongeBob movie can do it. You know, he like pulls down his mask and just pops up.
Yeah, exactly.
You need to make sure it does that animation so that it looks like you just become a man.
You know what'd be cool? Like okay, I'm having visions of the future here. I'm like, you could have it be like clean shaven, and then you could have it so that it will like slowly like come out into a full beard, but it's like tied to chat redeems, so chat can grow your beard for you.
That'd be so cool. You just like slowly talking,
maybe, like, turn it more gray.
Just make him older.
Just become old man.
That'd be funny. I would love it if he was like telling me like some kind of boomer story. Like, back in my day, he just turns gray instantly. It's like, hey, I love it.
Thanks, chat.
Thick. How dare you come into my chat and call me stinky? I took a shower this morning, so thank you so very much. I'm no stinky. Yeah, see, even the magic 8-ball is on my side. Even the magic 8-ball is on my side. So, I love it.
No.
He will literally like spam magic 8-ball every single time he comes into it until it says like, of course. And he's like, yes. See? That's what he does.
Wow.
That's what he does. I love you, Thick. I love you, Thick.
Will he be stinky? Like in the future?
Oh, eventually be stinky.
That's unfair to ask. Yeah, eventually everybody's stinky.
Everyone's stinky. Eventually. But I always make sure that I take a shower before I stream because of this one dude. So I can prove to him that I'm not stinky.
Yeah.
But he's the reason why I shower multiple times like a week. He loves it. Going back to what Press was saying, haircut toggles are actually assuming compromise. If that's thought of that way. Exactly. You just have different toggles like that. But I do like that it's like chat can redeem it. I think that'd be cool. I thought of some things, clean shave, beard ornaments, etc.
Yeah, beard ornaments for like Christmas or whatever.
Do the glitter beard. He's like the glitter beard.
Oh,
you know how people do
man, I saw somebody like I saw somebody on the internet with that the other day, and I was like, man, that must be so itchy.
Oh no, it's the worst. That'd be like
insane.
The biggest punishment. If someone told me that you could either like get the electric chair or have to wear a glitter beard for a week, I would take the electric chair. I hate glitter. Glitter is my bane of my existence.
Oh, glitter
so to have that on a beard, like the beard's already pretty itchy by itself. Like unless you maintain it and like wash it, usually it's going to be really itchy. But
even
if
then,
you have
like, it's
glitter,
just like hair on your face. Like, I can, it's, yeah.
no glitter.
But like, yeah, and like glitter would get all up inside it and like constantly be coming out of it too, right? So you'd have glitter on everything you own forever. It would never end.
It never goes away.
You'd be finding glitter in your house for years.
Exactly, and I would never want to go near someone like that too. Exactly, and I would never even want to go near someone who has glitter, but then that goes on to them. You know?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Like they become like pretty much a plague victim. You know? It's like, oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. Just put all these extra clothes on, the mask.
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't want.
So, people in the chat, if you never want anybody to come near you again, cover yourself in glitter.
Yep.
Because get some of that body glitter.
Yeah, get a whole bunch of glitter.
Has the same like fall off rate.
Oh,
like
that's true. They usually sticky,
it, but then I might be wrong. Yeah, but also, ew, sticky.
Yeah, it's sticky glitter. That's the worst.
No thanks. I'm good.
I need to have enough energy or health to do it consistently. I need tips on how to motivate yourself to push forward, and that's the hard thing. I guess you're talking about like streaming and making content. The hardest thing I would say is to motivate yourself is that you kind of have to do it on your own. Like, because like I'm a very like stubborn person, and I'm the kind of person that if I put a lot of time and energy and money into something, I can't not stop. I have to keep going. And I've been doing this for about 4 years now, and I put a lot of money into this. I will never stop this. This thing will be something that I'll keep going forever because I put so much time and effort. Now, luckily, I also have a blast doing it, and I really enjoy doing it. So, like, I'm not very like good at art, but I'm very like creative. So when I think of cool ideas I can do in my content, I get really excited about doing it, and that usually also motivates me to do more. So at least on my side of things, I would say that to motivate yourself, you just have to find reasons to motivate yourself. You know, like, are you going to be like stubborn as me? It's like, I already put so much time and energy for it, I might as well do the best I can to keep it going. Or you can probably be like, oh, well, actually, let me try something different. Maybe this would be more fun if I do it this way and be more creative, and that will give you more motivation to do more things. That's at least personally for me. How about you? How do you find motivation to keep going?
I have a couple of different avenues actually. Like, my first and foremost motivation, I guess, is that like I really like hanging out with chat. I really like interacting with chat and putting aside a chunk of time to play video games where I don't know if, like, this might be just a me thing, right? But I am not super great at playing games with other people unless it's like a competitive thing, right? So I can get on with my friends and play like League of Legends, right? And that's fine. But if we were like to play, I don't know, if I was to go to like a LAN party, I get really bored at LAN parties, right? Because everybody is either really good at the game that I have like no experience in, or really bad at the game that I have a lot of experience in, right? So there's like this dichotomy of like, I'm either waiting for you or like sprinting after you, right? Whereas with chat, when I play games with chat, I'm the one playing the game, but we're all just like hanging out together and like having a good time and talking about the game and talking about other stuff, and it's like a much more kind of like relaxed experience, I guess. And it's like, I don't want to let chat down. I don't want to wake up one morning and be like, chat, I just like don't feel like doing this anymore. Later. You know what I mean?
It's done.
Because like I really like hanging out with chat, and I really like fostering like this community, like managing the community on like Discord and stuff. Like, it's a lot of fun. I like making little memes and like making the announcement posts and like seeing people post their food stuff in the food chat and seeing people like, you know, I don't know. I feel like for me, having that community is like a really big motivator. The second one, of course, being that I need money to live, And I have people who are relying on me for that. Yeah. So that's like another big one. But like at the end of the day, like I could get a job at like Costco or whatever, right? So it's not like this is the only thing that I could do. There are backup plans.
True.
Call me.
Costco. I'm always online.
Chad and I have a bit of a meme about Costco.
I love it.
So, yeah. But like, yeah, like I think a lot of it as well is like, I just find this a really, like as you were saying, like a really great creative outlet, right? Where it's like, if I have an idea for something, I can like try it. I can just like go and do it and like see how it goes and see how chat likes it and see how Twitter likes it and see how TikTok likes it and like all these kind of things and kind of get all of these ideas out of my head and like into an actual thing, right? Whether that be like it's fully realized as an idea or just like a little snippet of it just to kind of test the waters. Yeah, because I think people need that. I think everybody needs that. Even if you don't consider yourself like a very creative person, having like a project that you can just kind of have an idea for and go, yeah, let's give it a go.
Yeah,
I think that's really important.
And don't be afraid to like, if you see someone else do a project or an idea, don't be afraid to also try and do something with it as well. Like, don't be like, hey, you know what? I like what that person did. I want to try something like that too. You don't have to like 100% copy it, like word from word, but you can change it up a little bit. Like, I was super excited for the God Gamer Run challenge that like CDogVA and Ludwig was doing, where like you had to win a game. They win 10 games in a row. And each game had to be a different game, a different type of game.
Oh.
Yeah, and whenever you lose on one of those games, you have to start all the way over. And I just thought that was a freaking awesome idea to try, because it'd be just so much fun to just find games you want to do it. Now, I probably wouldn't be very good at the games they chose, but I'd be cool with like trying to come up with my own games to come up with, and then finding a person to like join in and do that. You know, that could be a fun project for you guys. You guys can try something out.
Yeah, exactly. I actually saw on YouTube one time, and I'm so sad because I have not been able to find this video since. I watched it. I was like, oh, that's sick as hell. And then I went away, and when I came back, I was like, oh, I need to find this video because I want to show it to somebody. And I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the VTuber. I couldn't find her channel. I couldn't find the video like search terms or anything. Like, it was crazy. This video has disappeared off the face of the planet.
You couldn't even look at a history?
Yeah, like it's just gone.
Oh.
And I was like, I don't know if she like deleted it and re-uploaded it or something like that. But like even searching for like the very specific thing, what it was is that she had another VTuber who was also a live 2D rigger come on, and they basically took an hour to rig the same model as like a who does the best job in an hour kind of thing.
Okay.
Right? As like a competition, and then chat gets the vote. But the model that they were rigging was literally like a steak with legs and arms.
That'd be great to see. Oh my god.
And like a little face on it, and it was like so like weird and like ugh, but it was also like really funny.
Exactly. Like
and I was like, that's perfect.
Exactly. And so to answer that question, you need to find your own motivation. You know, you need to find what makes you motivated to go and push yourself. That's usually the best way to do it. Like, I find creative ways to find different things, and that's what creates me to go. And you also found ways to keep you going, keep you creative. You kind of have to figure out your own way to doing that. And even if you just like tried something and didn't work out, you want to try something else, or you want to try what other people have been trying, there's nothing wrong with it as long as you keep going. That's the main thing you need to do. You need to keep going to stay motivated.
Yeah.
Even if it's something small, like, you know, I'm going to stream for 1 hour today. I'm going to release one short on my social media, you know, like something small. Start small and then move your way up and keep on doing it. And if obviously nothing seems to motivate you and nothing has been able to create that juices to flow in, maybe this is not your jam. Maybe you have to do something else. You know, there's nothing wrong with it either. There's nothing wrong.
That's the thing. I feel like a lot of people want to push themselves to do something like this because like they like the idea of it, right? And it's a very alluring idea, right? But maybe some of these people would be better off as like YouTube content creators using a VTube model, or TikTok content creators using a VTube model, and not to try to push themselves so hard on the streaming, because I feel like that's only one aspect of it, right?
Yeah, true.
I was gonna say the other thing that motivates me, like when I'm having like a really rough day, when I'm like really struggling, being like, I don't, something that I kind of tell myself is like, if I was to just give up now, could I say that I gave it my best shot? And the answer is always no. Because I know that like I really want to give this a good run, and to be able to say like, oh, if it didn't work out, it was because I wasn't good enough, not because I gave up on it, right?
Yeah.
It was because I didn't like reach like whatever goal or whatever, not because I like got kind of like I don't want to do it anymore, or like you know, like there was some like actual reason why it didn't work out, not just because I didn't feel like it. You know what I mean?
No, I like that. That's a good idea to think about it, because also that motivates you to keep on improving. You know, you want to keep on.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Nice. It's good work on projects. Agreed. Gotta make sure you're presentable. Yes, thanks. I'm trying to be presentable. You gotta be presentable. Never knew Texas Roadhouse hire a VTuber for marketing. You need to. I'm saying that's a great idea. And I know a lot of VTubers who are riggers that would love to jump on that idea. So just let me know if you ever do. I can probably find a few. I can definitely find a few who wants to do that.
No, that would be awesome. I'm thinking about. I promised myself that I'm not going to take on any more projects this year, because I have so much stuff to do from like this subathon that my subathon went from like February to like July.
Wow.
Like
Impressive.
It was a very long subathon.
Prez
so
like,
I have a lot of goal things that I need to check off.
I
we
bet
need to
Prez
play
helped
like
out with
3
that.
streams of Subnautica.
What? Oh my god. Go for it.
So much Subnautica. I need to play Subnautica in VR. Why did I agree to this?
Wow.
I know,
that sounds fun.
I'm scared of like.
Are you scared of the water?
Too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
oh
well, like,
no.
Not all water. I'm like a certified scuba diver, right?
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
How you be scared of water if you're certified? Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. There's still scary things in the water, obviously, but why would you be scared of the water as a certified scuba diver?
Okay, so first of all, in Australia, you learn to swim as part of the school curriculum, because there's so much water and kids drown all the time. So they're like, okay, everybody learns to swim. Okay, so like we solve half of the problem. If somebody falls in, they can at least swim, right?
Yep. Okay.
Right, unless there's like a riptide or like some other like flooding or stuff going on, like you can at least swim.
Yep.
So I've been around water a lot. Water is fine, but I also have a lot of experience with why you should respect the water.
Yeah, you should.
Right? You should absolutely respect the water. And so when I met my husband, he was like, oh, scuba diving is like my thing. I love it. I do it every year. You want to come get certified and we can go together? And I was like, yeah, awesome. Obviously. Like, what an adventure, right? So I went and did that. And we usually dive like reefs and stuff, right? So it's like not that deep. It's like maybe 60 feet down or something. Like you can still see the sun, all that jazz, right? But the last time I went, we did a wreck dive.
Oh.
And so that's a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
I forget exactly how much deeper, but it's a little bit deeper. The water visibility was not great. So you can kind of see, like behind me there with those buildings, how some of them kind of like fade off into the skyline there. Like it's like that underwater too, right? But we were like swimming along. There's nothing but sand. There's nothing but sand. We're swimming along. It's like fine. It's like whatever. And then very, very suddenly, in front of us is this huge boat coming out of nowhere. Like out of nowhere. And I was like, oh my god. Like if that was anything else, like a shark, perhaps, like I would not have seen it until it was like 20 feet in front of me. And that's terrifying. This was also the dive where when we jumped in, right? I jumped in, my like group captain is in front of me and she is like freaking out. I've just gotten in the water and she's like freaking out and she's like and like pointing behind me and so I whip around in the water. There's a manta ray. Okay.
Oh.
It was like a manta ray. It was holy shit, the biggest thing I've ever seen in the water. It was huge, but also like that whole experience of just being like, okay, so like I don't want to be like that deep in the water.
Yeah, you know what?
I want to be like baby style deep in the water, you know?
Yeah, you know what? Reefs stick with reefs. So you don't want to be a Steve Irwin. You don't want to be Steve Irwin.
Yeah, no. No, thank you. But yeah, like so I had that experience, and ever since then I've been like, I don't know if that's for me. Like the water kind of freaks me out.
It can be. It can be scary. Water can be scary.
Yeah.
I have thalassophobia, which I'm guessing is scared of the water.
Oh.
So yeah,
thalassophobia.
Yeah, thalassophobia. Yeah, I think that's scared of water.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, don't play that game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have to now for the subathon.
Well, yeah, you're not scared of the
Thanks,
water. You're scared. Yeah, no, that's fun for you. That's fun
I'm
for you.
scared of things in the water.
Yeah. No, I feel that. I think she's also rode a motorbike, but stays away from driving. Is that true? Do you like driving a bike but hate driving?
I used to ride a motorcycle. I rode a motorcycle for a little bit because in Australia you can get a motorcycle license without having your car license. And so the guy who I was dating at the time rode motorcycles, and so he was like, you should get a motorcycle. And I was like, I totally should get a motorcycle.
Yeah,
and so I did. And it was an orange Kawasaki Ninja, and it was awesome, but it was also from like 1992, so it was heavy as shit. And every time I would drop it, it was like impossible for me to pick up by myself. I managed to do it whenever I did, but I was like, oh my god, this thing is so heavy. Compared to like the newer bikes, which weigh like nothing because they're all carbon fiber, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I did that for a little bit, and then I had a close encounter with a truck.
Ooh.
I was going down like a little suburban street, and I was turning a corner, and there was a bunch of cars parked on either side of the road because there was no like driveways or garages on this. Yeah, there's no parking there. So I was going this way and the truck was coming the other way, and we kind of had to like squeeze past one another, and I was like, oh, maybe this isn't for me. I was like, oh man, I could have just like straight up died. And then I was like, all right, maybe like, and it wasn't even like we weren't going fast, we were doing like a 40.
Still
like 40 kilometers an hour, like not 40 miles an hour, right? So we were doing like school zone. Yeah, no, we were doing like school zone style speed, so I don't know how many miles per hour that is. But it was not fast, and I was like, man, if this had happened like on a really busy street or something, like I literally like I was so prepared to be like, all right, I'm just gonna die now.
This is gonna die now, I guess. That's how it is.
Yeah, Jeez. If he has miscalculated this turn in any way, I'm gone.
Wow. Well, it makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. But I was most of the way to getting my license when I left Australia. But you also have to do like a certain amount of hours with a teacher in Australia, and so I couldn't do it before I left because we were like,
I'm dipping. I'm out. I can't do that.
I was like, all right. But then I lived in Europe for ages, and you don't need a car in Europe because they have like amazing public transport. So
true. Makes sense. Yeah. That's kind of what it was like when I was in New York. Everyone told me do not rent a car in New York because you never need it. And yeah, I never needed a car at all. I walked everywhere. There was a lot of walking, but I walked everywhere.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I was like so fit in Europe because I would walk everywhere.
Yeah,
I would,
I
walk
lost
down to
weight.
the subway station, and then
I lost weight coming back from
so
New
good.
York. I was actually really happy and proud of myself. I thought I was gonna gorge on a whole bunch of like not good food, like pizza and stuff like that. But I actually lost weight when I came back. I was like, whoa.
Heck yeah, let's go. Yeah, that's the thing. I wish that I could do more walking here because we live kind of like in a suburban-ish area, I guess. And so, like, for me to walk anywhere, it's like 45 minutes minimum. And I'm like, oh my god, it's like, and like it's a round trip. So you're talking like an hour and a half to like, I don't know, go to a coffee shop or something. So it's like, oh my god.
Makes sense. I wouldn't want to walk that far. I wouldn't. Also, thank you for the follow, Dan. 10099099009999988. I'm just gonna call you Dan for short, though. So yeah, no, I'm just gonna call you Dan for short. Just because. I love your name. Your name's great. Totally, you didn't just smash your hand on the number keypad, but good to meet you, Dan. Good to meet you, Dan.
I want to know how many other Dans. Like, how many numbers did you go through before you had to choose one with that many?
I know, right? Like, Dan.
I'm guessing that there's a lot
Dan
of Dan.
1. No. Hey, how about Dan 0? Okay, no. Okay, Dan 00.
No. Keep going.
What if that is his favorite number? You know. What's your number? My favorite number is like 8. What's your favorite number? My favorite number is 1009099. Like, specifically, like, that number is like very important to him, you know?
Mine's 72.
Nice, I like that. I've always loved the number 8. I don't know why. I just like that. I just like the infinity kind of look to it.
Yeah, like it has a good flow to it. I think I don't know what it is about 72. I think it's because like the 7 and the 2 kind of look like they match together.
Yeah, I guess.
Right? Like if you picture a 7 and then you picture a 2, you're like, oh yeah, they're like a little set, right? Yeah.
Yeah. If you ever have like 27 like on, like you can put the 2 on top of a 7, like it's kind of like works perfectly, you know?
Yeah,
but that's 27.
I actually got married on the 27th because I was like, excellent, that's a perfect number.
There we go. That's cool. I like that. It's perfect. All right, next question. You are a dog VTuber, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of dog VTubers out there in the VTuber world. Out there. Cool.
I feel like it's pretty common.
It's very common. What do you bring to the VTuber community? Help you stand out from everyone else?
I feel like I was thinking about this earlier, right? And I was thinking a lot of the stuff that I do is stuff that other people also do, and I feel like that's a pretty common thing within the streamer space, within the VTuber space, is that like, not that we all have like the same ideas, but we're all able to kind of act on them differently with our own unique spin. I think it's so hard. It's so hard. I think like my technical experience with like with gaming specifically has allowed me to do a lot of like interesting setups with things like Mix It Up bot and like chat interaction and stuff like that, as well as like being my own like VTuber artist and rigger also has kind of helped a lot with kind of like letting me do unique stuff, right? Maybe not as much as I would like, because I'm caught up doing like commissions and stuff like that, but I think, yeah, I don't know, maybe it's maybe I'm saying this and then like my brain's like, yeah, but Jump King though, I'm like, I'm pretty chill when I play video games, right?
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. You can enjoy yourself.
I'm pretty untiltable mostly.
Mostly? Oh, what kind of game could it be? Oh, is that a game that tilts you?
Like Jump King was pretty frustrating. I'm getting a little tilted playing Hollow Knight, but that's only because I'm like, sometimes the boss moveset decides to do something that it's never done before and I think it knows.
Yeah, it knows.
I think it knows that that I'm like, oh, you can't get over here. Oh, okay. And then it's like, oh, actually, if I'm standing in this very specific spot, then I can get over there, and also run back now, Lamau.
Lamau. Okay, you know, makes sense. You do seem like a very chill person.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's pretty hard for me to get frustrated at video games. I play League of Legends, and I don't even get frustrated at League of Legends.
I'm kind of the same way. Like, I played League of Legends for so many years now that, like, I just don't really get mad, really, at people because I've never taken it super seriously. The only time I have ever taken it seriously is when I play Ring, which I feel like that's when you're supposed to take it seriously. Right?
Exactly.
So when you play on an ARAM or anything else, you're just like, I couldn't kill this, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I don't understand people who get tilted in norms. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, it's weird.
Because, like, what do you mean? Sometimes you get matched up with people who are in, like, I don't know, like, platinum or, like, diamond or whatever, and you're like, okay. Like,
yeah, what I do.
All right. I think, like, even when I'm playing ranked, I usually play ranked with another friend who is also very chill. So that I'm not, like, there by myself in ranked, because that can be a very frustrating experience when you're trying to win a game and it's just you versus your whole team.
Yeah.
Not versus the enemy team, versus your whole team.
Yeah, your own team. That's when it gets really stressful.
Yeah, and like one of them came in pre-tilted. One of them's on their 7th loss streak. One of them is playing a character for the first time, and then the last guy who's in bot lane with me, obviously, is not a bot lane main. They are like a top main and have no idea what they're doing. You know, like I don't know. I just feel like sometimes
it's kind of like
the matchmaking system's against you personally. Yeah. So if I can lose with a friend, at least we can high five at the end and be like, well, we tried.
Well, we did our best. I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
Those are good games. If you ever want to need another person to play League with, let me know. I'll totally play with you. Okay?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I want to get back into playing, actually, because I've seen, like, I haven't been playing any games outside of stream. I'm gonna be real.
Really?
Yeah. No, I'm so busy.
You know, with your life, yeah, it makes sense. I totally can see that.
Yeah.
I said before, it turns into a rage game for someone. It does. I can get disappointed with a game. Yeah, Hollow Knight, I can see that. I can get disappointed with a game circumstances, but not necessarily lash out due to like, I guess when I was a kid, I used to get pissed off and I would throw my controllers, but I just don't see
I never
myself
did that.
Yeah, my brother told me
to throw controllers, man. I was like, these are precious little babies. If I break one of these, I'm not gonna get another one.
Well, that's what I'm like now. Like, I would never get mad at anything, really. I just, like, the only time I get, like, irritated is when the actual, like, controls are already broken. I'm just done with it. So then But I would never get really mad at anything like that. When I used to play certain MOBAs, I also queued with friends often, and it's probably the first gaming community I ever got involved with.
Oh, nice.
Love that. I can't get tilted because I accepted, and a long time ago, that I complete trash at competitive games. You know what? If you're already pretty bad, you can't really get mad at yourself, you know? Because, you know what? I'm already bad at this. You can't get mad. I totally agree.
Yeah, that's one of the things is, like, if you are not trying to, like, to no life it, you know, like, if you're not trying to, like, push really hard to competitively get good, I feel like it's much easier to not crash out.
Yeah.
The crashing out comes from, like, when you feel like you should have won a game that you lost, right?
Yep.
If you don't feel like you're skilled enough to be able to win every game that you go into, you're probably not going to crash out as much as somebody who does feel like they should be winning.
Yep, exactly. If you feel like you did everything you can, you still lost. Because I will say that I get irritated if I get in trouble for something I didn't do. It's kind of the same kind of premise. Like, if you did, like, a freaking amazing job, but then you find out you still lost, because even if you did so well because of someone else, then I can see you get a little mad. But usually I'm just like, well, at least I did the best I can, you know, so I just move on.
Yeah, I don't even get mad if people do a bad job. Like if somebody feeds or whatever, like I don't really like care. That's whatever. What makes me like upset is when somebody like gives up.
Yeah.
Right, and they start just like running it down, or they just like AFK or something. I'm like, okay, well that's like,
yeah,
that's some child shit. Like, what are you, 5?
Yeah, no, that's super annoying. Like even if you like fed the enemy super crazy amount, you can still be like a minion like fodder. You know, you can still like go to like top
or
lanes
CC,
far.
or like yeah, be a distraction.
Yeah,
be a tasty
exactly.
little morsel. They will run you down.
Yeah,
like they will.
they'll waste
you.
They will chase you, and they will waste all that stuff on you, and then you can just trap,
absolutely.
just be a trap.
And even if you die insta, they've still wasted stuff on you, you know. But if you AFK, then you're like, man, lame. Exactly.
But no, I like it. Next question for you is what games do you like to play? Any games you're looking forward to playing this year? I'm guessing Silksong might be a game you might be looking forward to.
Maybe. I'm thinking about it. I have a suspicion that chat might be a little bit burnt out on Hollow Knight by the time Silksong comes out. I also think that a lot of people are going to want to play Silksong themselves.
True. That's going to be a very streamed game. A lot of people will be streaming that game.
Yeah. So it might be something that we do like maybe I don't know, like a couple of months after or something like that, or maybe we hold it for like Christmas or something like that. I have big plans for October for like Halloween month. I've got a bunch of stuff lined up for that, including one of our subathon rewards, which is we're gonna do a stream of we're gonna revisit. I think we're about halfway through it at the moment. Alien Isolation.
Okay.
But with a harmonica this time.
You're gonna just have it in your mouth while you get scared.
Yeah. It's just gonna be like me breathing through a harmonica every time I get scared.
I would love to see that. That sounds hilarious.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of people do it. It looks really fun. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna go back to Alien Isolation. I think I'm like 7.5 hours into it, which is kind of crazy because like I don't play horror games.
Oh.
I'm not a big horror gamer. I get spooked very easily. So, you know, 8 hours of Alien Isolation, I feel like is pretty solid effort for me. We will finish that game eventually, even if it takes like a few more Octobers.
Well, like, have you actually like seen the alien yet?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we're well acquainted. Yeah, no, he's just a big puppy who like has a biting problem.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know, yeah. No, I have a great clip actually of like there was nowhere for me to hide, and so I just ran down this tiny corridor and like kind of shuffled in behind. There wasn't even really like a box. It was like a pipe on the wall. I'm just like there flat against the wall kind of thing. Like, yeah, like, oh God, I hope I'm far enough away that he doesn't see me. And we're literally watching the like T intersection of the corridor, and he comes out of the thing and you hear him stomping around and you hear him breathing and he's stomping, he's moving around, and then he walks out into the T intersection of the corridor and stops. And I'm there, I'm like, oh no, oh please don't, please no, come on. And he looks around. Obviously he's like, I feel like semi-blind in some way. I don't think they have, well, I read about it. Apparently they do have eyes underneath their like hood thing.
Yeah, the little like things.
They're like, yeah, they're whatever you call that.
I have no idea. I'm not that familiar with the alien like anatomy to know that they have eyes underneath their shell.
Yeah, well, like, because I was curious, I was like, do they? And I looked it up, and apparently they do, but it's like kind of, it was like lore dropped from like a comic book like 20 years ago or something. So they're like, is it real? Is it like retconned or like whatever? They don't know. But he like kind of has a look around and he sniffs the air and he has a think about it. And then he turns around and walks away. And I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe that worked.
Let's go.
Because there's nothing there for me to even like crouch behind. I'm just like panic mode. It was so good.
That's good. That's good. I love it. I love it. That was
I
a
actually
good
have
story.
a redeem on my channel that I kept from that stream where a little alien comes out from the side and just gives me a little kiss on the cheek and goes, mwah.
Little,
Yeah.
I love that.
A little alien kiss.
Little alien kiss. You know, just to let you know that he still means business, but he won't take you down.
Yeah.
Yet. He won't
Oh,
take
he loves you so much.
That's so much.
So much. Always looking for you, you know?
Yeah, always looking for you. Always looking for you. All right.
Yeah.
Well, next question for you is any games you like to play with your fans?
Oh, like I said, I'm not super great on like not so much like party games. Like I don't mind like Mario Kart sometimes or like a Mario Party style situation, but like LAN style games I'm not super great with. I did enjoy playing like Helldivers 2 though.
That's
with chat. That was pretty fun.
Awesome.
Yeah. I do feel like it's one of those games though where it's like I wish I knew more about it, because playing on stream a game that I'm not intimately familiar with, that is like an online, not so much like competitive, but like co-op, I like to go in prepared, right?
Yeah.
I like to know what I'm doing so that I don't let my team down.
Yep. Makes sense. You
I
want
like
to
to
at least
watch
do
the
your
videos,
best.
you know?
Yeah.
I want to at least do my best. Even if I suck at it, like I want to at least know that I tried.
True.
Yeah, I think like Helldivers 2 is really good. I really like games with like Twitch integration. I wish more games had good Twitch integration, because I feel like a lot of them don't. And a lot of them have the Twitch integration, but it's not like very interactive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like bare bones kind of stuff.
Yeah, I feel like it's hard to like, because I think the fun thing to do is to have like chat integration with something that like spawns things into the game, and like like randomizers, like chat can like summon like a final boss right in front of you depending on like how many bits they do. And that sounds like a really cool idea, but I guess game design wise, I feel like that'd be really hard to put into a game that doesn't normally have that already on it. So I don't know. You are the game expert more than I do, so I don't know how hard it is for that. But I think that's probably the main reason why companies don't do that often. But I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I feel like crowd control is really great for that, right? Like the crowd control application, because they have like a ton of games. Again, it's not like all games, but it's like a ton of them. But like I think developers just don't get like not like incentivized, right? But like it's never part of the game plan to do Twitch integration, because they, up until like I feel like in the past like couple of years, they've never really been thinking about streamers. Yeah, but whereas like recently I feel like they've kind of noticed a lot more that, you know, for example, Hollow Knight, I think today reached like its maximum like concurrent players on Steam at like 70,000 or something, or like 700,000. It was like crazy.
Yeah, all because people were playing it again to get ready for Silksong.
Yeah, and like they're playing again, but they're also playing it because they've seen their favorite streamer play it, and then they're like, oh yeah, I haven't played it yet, I should play it too. And like, you know, like stuff like that, where it's like streamers are really great for advertising for your game. Like,
oh yeah, really good.
Like it's crazy.
Oh yeah,
you can get the right streamer on board.
Yeah.
Or even just like enough streamers on board. Like, yeah.
No, it's insane. Like streamers are like the ultimate like advertisers, because they can. That's why they get so many sponsorships. Because they are so good at advertising. They already have like the personality to hype things up. That's what they're known for. But also they play games for a living. So like, yeah, make a game that's designed to be with them. And then of course, there's a lot of games that have been coming out that's been doing super well that have a cooperative game. So now multiple streamers are playing together on these games, like Peak or Lethal Company or Repo. All these games are pretty much just designed to be streamed. Like, you want to stream with these kind of games.
Yeah.
And just so it's like literally made for like streamers to like have fun with. And like Gothic Phone is another one too, so that one be
yeah, absolutely.
I guess you want to play looks like they want you to play Gothic Phone with like a collab.
Yeah, that is one that I want to do. I think if I'm not mistaken, it was one part of the subathon goals too. I could be wrong about that. I feel like it was on there, but maybe I took it off.
Oh snap! Oh snap! He's almost had it.
I don't know.
He's almost had it.
We're gonna do an Ocarina of Time randomizer.
That'd be cool to see.
Yeah, that should be pretty fun. Cause like I've kind of done one before, but I had it randomized like everything, and so I didn't end up finishing it. But
that
if
would
we
be
do like
hard.
A regular randomizer, it'd probably be fine.
I think you should do a random one, like a regular one's one. Say, okay,
yeah.
Why do they call it friendship? I find the slop bit too harsh. Yeah, but friend slop. At least it's friendship.
Yeah, I've heard that term as well. I think that comes, like, honestly, I think that comes from people who are jealous either because they don't have any friends to play with, or because they're making their own game and it's not as popular as some of these ones that you get to play with friends.
No, it makes sense.
You know?
It really just depends on like yeah, obviously cooperative games are going to always be really like sought out for, because all game developers love to have like people play more of their games. You know, like look back in the day, if you put Call of Duty out there as just a single player game, it wouldn't do as clearly as well as it is now if it didn't also have online play with it. So like you knew that having multiplayer and having your friends play with it is going to be more of a selling highlight for it. So to have a game that only has multiplayer on it is, back in the day, seemed unheard of because that was not something that you wanted. But nowadays, it's really hard to have a game that does not have multiplayer with it. You know?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, I feel like most people have good enough internet, at least, to be able to play online games.
Yep. I agree.
So, like, yeah, like it just makes sense. And I think like people are naturally like social creatures. Like we want to play with friends. We want to like meet new friends and play with them, right? Cause and like, man, this is getting kind of like, whoa. But I feel like there's so little chances these days to have that kind of experience like out in the world as well, right?
Yeah.
Like it used to be that, you know, you'd meet up with your friends at the mall or like at the movie theater or like whatever, and you'd go like every week, or you'd go like, you know, on the weekend like a couple of times a month or like whatever. But people aren't really doing that anymore. And so playing with friends online is like sometimes the only way that you can like interact with your friends.
Yeah.
You know, because they live in different cities now, or they, you know, just have responsibilities that they, you know, work 12-hour shifts or like whatever, you know?
you have to worry about those kind of things nowadays, which is sad to think about, but also sometimes that's actually how they have friends. You know, they still stay with friends.
Yeah.
You know? That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Which again, nothing's wrong with it, but you just have to keep them. A lot of those kinds of stuff. Cool. Well, let's get into the next question. Next question is your model. As someone who designed your model, you should be able to answer this very easily. What's the thoughts that went into the design of your model?
So I wanted, there was like a kind of a handful of things, right? First of all, I wanted to base it off of an Australian animal because at the time I had been away from home for like a really long time, and I still haven't been back. I'm like really homesick. My sister is like begging me to come back like next year for a visit, and I really want to go. And she's like, oh, I'll like help pay for it and everything. And I was like, yeah, okay, like we'll see. It's like really expensive. Like I'll like do my best. So I really wanted it to like be based on an Australian animal. I really wanted like bright colors. Like I wanted it to be, if you put me in a group picture with everybody, you'd be able to spot me like instantly, right? Which I think I kind of nailed it. And I really wanted something that would be easy-ish to cosplay.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So that was kind of like, yeah, where I kind of wanted to kind of steer it. I thought about being a dingo, but the thing about dingoes is that they don't really have like a lot of like very visible unique traits, right? They're essentially just like a brownish red dog. They're kind of like a coyote, but not as cool looking as a coyote. They don't have like that wolf charm, you know. They're just heckin' puppers.
Just the puppers.
Yeah, and I thought about like, oh, there's, you know, you could go like kangaroo, or you could go like koala, or you could go like, I don't know, like goanna, or, you know, something a little bit less known than that. But then I thought about when I was growing up, we had a red heeler. Like we had a dog that it's a uniquely Australian breed that they use for like herding cattle and stuff. And they have kind of a really unique coat pattern where they have all these little spots on it. And they're mostly blue, right? But you can also get red ones who are like this kind of dusty orange color, right? And I knew that I didn't want to like match the animal exactly, because like you see it all the time with VTubers where they're like, oh, I'm like a purple seal, or I'm like a blue cat, or I'm, you know, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I can do a different color that would go well with my sweater. I actually had this orange sweater. Oh,
You good.
Discord is completely restarted for me.
Oh wow.
Okay, there we go. Discord, what's going on?
Discord, come on. We gotta stay communicated with Canadians.
Yeah. But yeah, I had this orange sweater, and so I was like, I want to use this orange sweater as like the base, because I feel like you could go out and buy an orange sweater and just kind of like jazz it up a little bit, and voila, you have your cosplay more or less, right? You get some like blue sweatpants, orange sweater. Oh look, it's Anzu.
It's Anzu. That's perfect.
Right? Yeah. And so I was like, what goes well with like blue and orange? And I was like, oh, like this nice like yellow color. And I was like, oh, I want it to be kind of like a two-tone thing. So I was like, oh, what if I did like a really light pink, like not a crazy pink, but like just something really subtle. And so that's kind of like how we ended up here with this. But I actually have a new hairstyle for my 2.0. I changed my mind. Oh. And we have a new hairstyle for the 2.0, which I'll be showing off soon. Guys,
stay tuned. New hair design.
Yeah. Let's see it. New hair design. I think you guys will like it.
I love it. Yeah, your new design is going to be more like a pop star kind of design.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things I was like, I really like this design. But I also didn't really know a lot about character design when I went into it, right? And I feel like that's really important as a VTuber, is to like kind of grow your design with you, right? Like some people go and they get like the most amazing model you've ever seen, like right off the bat, right? Because they can. Because they've got the money and they can like do that kind of thing, and that's like totally fair and valid. But for me, I felt like starting with something that was like basic and recognizable, and then like building on it was the choice for me. I felt that like that was the right way to go about it. Yeah.
I can see that. All right. And also like, I think as a design kind of side of things, you kind of want to start off with a kind of like a slower design, like kind of smaller, simpler design, so that when you do make a new design, you can like kind of step up from that. If you went balls to the wall, like the best design from the very beginning, you can't really move up from that. You kind of just add on. So not much progress.
Yeah, that's true. Like it's almost like if you if you were to step onto the scene straight away, like, and I'm not talking about like being in a corporation or anything like that, but if you were to step on the scene straight away with like your ultimate design that's been already iterated on like a bunch of times, like you've been back and forth with the artist like for the full year or something before you like finally decided on this one, and like, you know, all of that kind of stuff, you kind of miss out, I think, a little bit on exploring the I don't know how to explain it. It's like when you have a character and like when you're streaming, you kind of get into a flow of like, yeah, this is what I'm about, right? These are the kinds of things that I stream. This is kind of what the vibe is, because you might go into streaming thinking that like you're gonna be like super upbeat and like really energetic all the time, and it's gonna be like, well, yeah, exactly. Do like the VTuber wiggle like all the time. It's gonna be like this. Whoa, we're moving so fast and we're doing all the game, and then whoa, and then it doesn't end up being like that, and you're actually like really like
chill,
super chill, and you don't really talk much, and you just like, you know, kind of vibe and like do your thing and like answer questions from chat and like whatever. And then, you know, if you haven't, if you just like start off with your like perfect dream model, maybe it doesn't match that vibe, or like maybe you decide later like, actually I really like this other color scheme, or I don't want to be a dog VTuber, I want to be a cat VTuber, or I don't want to be you know, whatever, I want to be like a succubus, or I want to be like a robot, or I want to be like, you know, whatever. And like
yeah, no, that's why you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket,
right?
Yeah,
exactly. I recommend anybody who wants to try VTubing, like, start off with a PNG, like 100%. Even if you have to draw it yourself and it's not very good, like just getting your feet wet is half the battle, right? Finding out if you actually do like it or not before you drop a ton of money is really important.
I agree on.
Because otherwise you end up like Tricko and you're stuck here forever.
I know, right? I'm stuck here forever.
Regardless.
So much
money.
I'll be here forever, no matter what. I will keep on streaming.
Exactly.
No. But
there are worse things, I think.
No, yeah, one. Like I said, the only reason why I literally just came back from the New York trip, and that's why I'm a little short. Luckily, I work at a really nice job that pays very well. So, like, give me like a month or two, and I'll be back to normal. So, like, it's nothing too crazy. But like, it's just one of those kind of things that's like, because I spent a lot of money on my VTuber model, only because the fact that I did two things. One, I had so many amazing VTubers coming on my show that when I made my first VTuber model, I wanted to be like as good as everyone else, which is not something you should do. Do not do that. Just be a PNG. Just start it out. But I knew I wanted.
To be fair, your model is great though.
Thank you so much. I love my models. But also I've been streaming for a while, so I knew that if I did get a really nice model, I knew I would want to use it. I use this quite a bit, you know, because I already have the experience with it. But the main mistake I made is that instead of like coming up with very simple, like generic toggles or designs or stuff like I can do, I had very specific toggles, very specific things my model can do, which I have yet to really use. So like, I put a whole bunch of extra stuff onto it that I did not need to use. So like, it only became really expensive because I added like these cool card trick like redeems, which I do not use at all. So I'm like, frick, I really should have just like had the bare minimum. And then as I stream and do more stuff, I can come up with stuff, you know?
Yeah, no, that's the thing as well. Like I actually warn clients sometimes, like they come to me and they're like, oh, I want like all of these things. And I'm like, how about
you do these basics first?
Yeah, or like it's really hard too, because like I don't want to sound like I'm like pooping on their party, right? I don't want to be like, oh, I don't think you should get this, right? But I'm like, sometimes it's their first model and they come to me and they say, hey, this is my first model and I want all these things. And sometimes I pull them into a call, right? Because over text is kind of weird to like try to explain stuff sometimes.
It's hard to convey what you want to do, and if you just go like on a text message, I don't think you should do that. It might look bad.
No, but it's usually like, hey, you can come to me like literally anytime to add stuff on, right? You don't have to do all of these at once at the start. You don't have to come to me with like your whole game plan. You can literally come to me with just the base, and then we can do these anytime, right?
Yep.
Like I will make room. I'll make room for you. Okay, so you're not gonna be like waiting 6 months or like whatever. I will make room. Okay, so I love these, but please know, like if you really want them right now, you can get them right now. I'm not gonna stop you, but please know you can split this up.
Yep.
And you can make this. You can like change your mind about some of these later maybe, or want them done a different way or something like that once you start. So if this is your first model, this is my recommendation. You don't have to like follow my recommendation. Okay? But this is just like, I just want to like give you a little room to breathe, because it's a lot, and I don't use some of my toggles, okay? And I built them for me.
Yeah. What's like on one hand, you kind of don't know like if you're not going to use it until you get it. You might think like, oh, I'm going to do this and this and this, and I'm going to have this really cool thing and this and thing. And so even if you like give the option to like do it later, you might just keep on thinking, man, I really wish I had this one thing. I really want to try this one thing. And then after a while, you're like, okay, I'm actually going to get this. And then you realize, oh wait,
yeah. That's how you know, right? That's how you know that that's the one, right? Where if you're like, oh, I want like these 7 different things, and like 2 of them are like kind of similar, but like not really, like, like that kind of thing. Yeah, I just feel like some people, they feel like they have to get it all done at once, or it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, so I always like tell my clients, I'm like if you want anything anytime, if you want this rigged a different way, you can just come back and like we'll sort it out. We'll sort it out, don't worry.
We got you.
I think people should start off, I think, with like obviously like a base model, and like V-Bridger and stuff is really good, and like maybe like 1 or 2 toggles, I think, because even just remembering to toggle something is a skill you have to like build, and it takes a hot minute.
It does.
It takes a hot minute. Yeah. My favorites are toggles that you don't have to think about though. So like ones that are toggled by chat, or ones that toggle automatically when you do something. So like when I smile, my tail goes crazy.
Yeah.
My tail wags when I smile, and then I'm like, and it goes back to normal, right? Yeah. And I don't have to think about that. It just does it.
It just does it. No, it's
right?
so cool.
It just does it. It's like magic.
It's magic. No, I totally agree on that. It's magic. But no, I like those kind of things too. Like some of my most redeemed like toggles is just things that I just found out VTuber Stu can do, and just do it for free. So.
Oh yeah.
So I know that.
There's that stuff too.
Exactly. Have fun with it. Cool.
Yeah.
I love it. Now, with my next question for you then is, what's your favorite part about your own design?
Ooh, that's so hard. I think, okay, so when I was designing the 2.0, the main thing that I wanted to carry over was the orange sweater, right? Which I then turned into like a cropped sweater with like, like I jazzed it up a little bit. So I'm probably gonna say the orange sweater. I also really like, I like my hair. I like how like, I guess unique it is compared to like a lot of VTuber hairstyles, which often have like only one color, or are often like I guess it goes back to like the one color thing. When I was designing my new hairstyle for the 2.0, I was studying other VTubers hairstyles. I was like, oh my god, they're like all the same color. That makes so much sense. It makes it so much easier to draw.
True.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go with the sweater. I really like my 2.0 sweater.
Your 2.0 sweater looks sick. I like the little paws on the sleeves. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the paws on the sleeves, the paw on the front there, and like the little stars on the side, and
yeah, the sleeves look like it's kind of like a liquid kind of thing.
Yeah, they've got like that kind of like puffiness to them.
That's so cool. That's cool. I like it. I can't wait to see it.
The black crop top underneath, yeah.
we gotta get you back on the show when you get your new design so we can gush about it some more, okay?
Oh, I thank you. Yeah.
Awesome. Now, Vixon actually just redeemed our very first spin the wheel redeem. We have a nice little spin the wheel for you guys. Let's hit this up right now so you guys can get a nice little spin. Get a nice spin. Let's go.
I love your face in the middle.
Yeah, my VTuber is like a little dizzy. He's a little, Don't worry about him. Don't worry about it. Don't let him know that he's the face on my spin. Don't let him. He doesn't need it. They have pizza toppings. What kind of pizza toppings do you like? Do you like it with maple syrup?
All the way. I've never actually had it with maple syrup. I want to try it with maple syrup now.
Try
what?
With maple syrup. Yeah.
Yeah. God, that sounds good with like chicken or something.
Dude, are you just going to release the very first ever Canadian pizza and it's going to be like the newest biggest thing?
It's going to be poutine on pizza.
Do it. That'd be so good. I would love to try it.
Yeah, no. I'm like definitely I'm a pepperoni girl. Or like sometimes I like a weird pizza sometimes. Like if I look at a menu and it's got like some freaky little combination that's like tucked away in the corner of the menu, like nobody orders this, and it's like a wild combination, I'm like, I want to try that.
That'd be good to see. Okay.
Give me the grossest thing you have, thank you.
just don't do pineapple and anchovies.
Oh, I used to love anchovies actually on pizza. I mean, I used to get like anchovy and olives and like I forget what else. It was like chicken or something with my husband all the time. But then I got so sick one time. Like I got food poisoning. The worst it's ever been. I thought I was dying. It was so bad. And now I can't eat anchovies anymore because the smell takes me back instantly, and I'm like, no.
Yep, you know what? Makes sense. Anchovies is not something you want to enjoy multiple times.
Yeah, no, especially like I wasn't even like throwing up or anything, but it was just like I felt like I was like dying. I felt like I was like sweating. I was like, you know, like my head was pounding. It was crazy. I didn't even think that food poisoning could feel that way. Like,
that sounds
I thought something
scary.
else was happening to me. I was like, this is wild. And it was like instant too. It was like I had the pizza and then it's like, bam, you're
just
bedridden for like 3 days.
Done.
If you get up, you're gonna like hit the floor.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no. I can do pineapple though. I used to have ham and pineapple on my pizza all the time as a kid. That was the pizza that my parents would order for me and my sister.
Wow,
I can do pineapple.
I don't like pineapple pizza. I can't do it. I don't like sweet and savory. Not my jam.
Yeah, I understand why some people don't like it, because like it's also like warm, and I feel like when you have pineapple, sometimes like when you have any food, your brain expects a certain thing, right? And so if it's different, your brain goes, oh my god, no, what? Ugh. Gross, right?
Gross.
So I can see how like pineapple, which is usually cold, like warm and also with like cheese and stuff, people be like, whoa, what the hell?
What the hell? No, don't do that.
What is this? Gross.
Yeah, Hawaiian pizza is actually made in Canada. Yeah, it's Canadian.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You want to hear another?
They only call it Hawaiian because it's got pineapple on it.
Yeah, no, that's 100% the reason why they did it. And I always love hearing stories about that. How like if something like a French fry is actually not from France and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, did you know the Arizona tea? The Arizona teas?
Oh yeah.
That's not made or even was invented for Arizona. It was not. It was not even an Arizona thing.
Where was it made?
Apparently, it was made like somewhere like I can't remember. I think it was made like
Hang on,
near
maybe
New
I can
York.
Google it.
Yeah,
I'll
can
whip
you
my phone
Google it
out.
for me? Yeah, but
Yeah,
I don't
will.
want I don't want to be fact checked.
Where
I don't want to be like, oh, actually.
I tell
But
chat
no.
all the time. I'm like, hang on, I'm taking my phone out. We're gonna Google it.
Find out what it is, but yeah, Arizona
Woodbridge,
iced tea.
New Jersey.
Yeah, New Jersey. Yeah, it was New Jersey kind of thing.
Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey made the Arizona tea. And I heard the story was because they chose Arizona tea because they thought it would be cool.
I mean, it does sound very like Arizona almost sounds like the Amazon, right?
Yeah.
Like it brings like
Amazon,
tropical...
Arizona. Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently their headquarters are in Woodbridge, New York, but their bottling factory is in Woodbridge, New Jersey. So
Wow.
I don't know if you would say that they're from New York or from New Jersey. I guess both,
the
kind of.
those areas. This is not from Arizona though. It was definitely not made for Arizona.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh my god! One of these searches, people also ask, "Is Arizona Tea a Canadian company?"
Wow.
Guys, no.
It's because it stays the same price forever, and they think that's sus. That's not an American thing.
Yeah. Well, like their CEO thinks it does, but the place near me charges like $5 for it or something.
Jeez, really? $5 for Arizona?
Yeah.
It's a ripoff. It should always be $1.
It is a ripoff.
Always should be $1.
Yeah, or at least like here in Canada, like $2, right? Because our dollar's worth like,
Oh yeah.
I don't know, like up and down all the time. But like usually it says on the can like $2 or whatever.
Oh
Right?
yeah. Nice.
But yeah, they don't charge that.
What?
I hope that he like really cracks down. I hope he really cracks down on that because
That'd be cool,
Arizona tea is like the Costco hot dog of tea.
Exactly. It's so good. It's so good. I
It's
have
so
it all the
good.
time. I have it all the time. Actually, Corin, just another really cool VTuber friend of mine. Actually, has another spin for it. We'll get another spin.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys and your Canadianness.
yeah, always inventing stuff apparently.
If I ever do see you at TwitchCon one year, then maybe next year if I ever see you, can you bring me some of your maple syrup?
Oh yeah, of course. They make these great biscuits. I actually have some behind me. It's basically like maple butter inside inside like a vanilla biscuit. Oh my god, it's like crack cocaine. Like you'll get addicted instantly, and then like you'll be hunting it down the rest of your life because like it's so freaking good.
Oh man, you're going to make me feel so like I need to go to Canada.
Yeah. No, you definitely should. Like, yeah, the food here is ridiculous.
That makes sense. What kind of music do you like?
Well, that's such a hard question. I feel like I like so many kinds of music. Like, I guess it's more like what don't I like? I don't really listen to a lot of country music. I don't really listen to a lot of like hip hop or rap stuff. Although like every now and again, there's like a song that I just like jam with. I mostly listen to like, I guess like J-pop, K-pop, early 2000s like club music.
2000 club music. I wonder what that sounds
like 2010s club music, 80s pop, and like new retro wave, which is like kind of like if like techno and dubstep had a baby and then the baby was actually like good, like
that baby's actually good.
Oh, I do actually like screamo press. That's why it wasn't on my list of like stuff that I don't listen to, because I do actually like screamo. So I have a playlist that's called like just like feeling like screaming. That's the name of the playlist.
Feeling like screaming.
Yeah, I also have I'm insane, right? So I went and got all of the songs that I pirated as a teenager and then put them onto Spotify playlists.
Nice.
So I have a Spotify playlist that is just the screamo that I used to listen to when I was in high school. Nice.
Dude, like all the music I used to listen to is like gone. I can't get those. So if I ever listen to a song that like I remember listening to when I was a kid, it was like huge nostalgic like trip.
Oh yes.
Whoa, I remember this. I remember I was super depressed emo kid and I listened to this all the time. It was amazing. It was a great time.
I'm like such a weirdo though, because like I never like clear hard drives and stuff. right? So I still have hard drives from like 15 years ago, 20 years ago almost. I feel like what's my oldest hard drive? Probably
That's crazy.
Probably. Wait, what is time? What year?
What
is
is
it?
time?
Hang on. I probably have hard drives from like 2004.
That's close to 20 years.
Yeah, I was like doing the girl math. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. This is
Hold
gonna make me sound really old.
It's okay. Well, I still remember like things before the 2000s. You know.
I don't remember that much from before the 2000s because I think I was still in elementary school in year 2000.
Oh.
So I guess I remember like a few things.
I was still
like,
in grade
not
school.
A whole lot.
I think I was in middle school when 2000 was a big deal. I remember everyone was freaking out because they thought the 2000 everyone was gonna die.
Yeah, I remember that too. They were like, oh, all the planes are gonna fall out of the sky and all the computers are gonna shut down and like all the lights are gonna go out and it's gonna be like the Wild West.
Exactly.
and then in rural Australia, I was like, I'm not sure that's entirely how that works.
I also remember there was another year. I can't remember what it was like. This year was going to be the year that everyone's going to die because the Aztec.
2012.
Yeah, 2012. Like the Aztec.
They made a movie.
Yeah, they made a movie about it. And all I remember.
It was not a good movie.
It was not a good movie. It was a terrible movie. But I just remember that even on the day that people thought everyone was going to die, people were still memeing it. I just remember seeing like a Facebook meme of like dawn on the final day of like a Zelda Majora's Mask stuff. I was like, of course we would. We would meme on it if we all had to die.
Any minute.
Any minute. We're still waiting on it. It's still dawn on the final day, right? Right? 2025.
Yeah. I actually have a commemorative coin from the year 2000 because they gave them out at my elementary school.
Okay.
So I have like a commemorative coin that has like I think it has like the Australian suit of arms coat of arms on it. And like it has like this little plastic thing that it like came in that it's like seated in, but you can like get it out of there. And I've been carrying around for like 25 years now.
Let's go. I love it.
Yeah.
Going back to what I love how Prez wants to see a punk as you. Want to see a one.
Oh, that's true. We actually have a punk design. We actually have one for the 2.0. Yeah.
Hey, there we go. This might be coming up then. I think they needed to be plugged in once in a while to be sure they do not have bit rot. I was a freshman in high school. Wow, you guys are so young. Hi, Viku. I just came to say hi and heading to bed. You take care. You enjoy your rest of your day. First is for winners. Second place is just for first place for losers. Okay. Yes. Thank you. And Corin, I do not rig the wheel secretly behind my scenes. I do not. But speaking of wheel, unless no. Speaking of which, though, Viku did hit another spin.
Nice.
All right, so this is a good one. I know that you guys want to see. I know you guys want to see like favorite anime, but unknown talent. Oh, I like the punk. Look, the punk looks sick.
Yeah,
I love the mask and everything like that. Yeah.
Yeah, the mask is gonna be great.
I like that. That looks sick.
Unknown talent. Well, I feel like chat knows about most of my talents. Let me think real quick. Oh, I can like touch my elbows behind my back.
How?
Like if you like puff your chest out, yeah, I can do that. I can touch my elbows behind my back.
Yeah, I can. I definitely cannot.
I'm pretty sure I'm hypermobile. I'm pretty sure
crazy.
I have like a ligament problem.
That's crazy.
Oh, dude, I used to do that all the time in like high school because the boys would come around and be like, "Oh, I bet you can't touch your elbows behind your back." I was like, "Oh yeah, watch me," and then I do it, and they'd be like, "Oh." Because like the meme is that you like stick your chest out, right? So
because they want so they want to see you do the boob.
I was like, bitch, watch me.
They're like, wow, you actually can do it.
Now.
And you can see a boob show. So it's both. It's good. It's good.
Not even, because like I could do it like without even like putting my chest out. I could just like make
What?
it happen.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't think I'm that flexible anymore though. Like,
can you do it right now? Can you do it right now?
I'm gonna try. Hang on.
I'm not trying to see her chest. I promise you guys.
That's okay.
Doesn't work. It doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work as a VTuber. I promise you guys.
No, I don't. No, I can't. Do it. I can't do it right now. But I also
don't even know how you
injured
can.
my shoulder. So
yeah, I don't even think. I don't know how
I can't do it right now. I used to be able to do it though.
That's crazy.
Exactly,
that's crazy.
I was like, I don't want to overextend my shoulder because I have like tendonitis.
Can you do it now?
So.
Crack. Nope.
Just like.
Just die. It's another one.
Yeah, I think if I stretch more, maybe.
Maybe. So I don't even know how you body.
Well, okay. The trick is like you link your fingers together, right, behind your back. You link your fingers together, and then you use the pressure from that to like push them together.
Okay. Well,
you probably get a little bit closer, but yeah, I feel like you still have to be like fairly flexible to be able to make them actually touch.
Yeah, no, I remember when I was really skinny and small, I was able to be super flexible, but I cannot do it.
Yeah, no, now I'm a real person. Now I'm like...
yeah, now I'm a real person with fat and bones. Can't do it anymore.
I'm a real person that like kind of goes, whenever I get off the couch.
Yeah,
like,
but I make sounds when you get up. Yeah, exactly.
I'm getting old, chat.
That's what happens.
I've had 2 kids, okay? Leave me alone. Let me die in peace.
Die in peace. I love it. It is just another one of those things you're in denial of, Tricko. Never. I tried it and proceed to hurt my shoulders again. I'm sorry, Corbin.
Oh no.
I can't even touch my hands behind my back. Curse my 3-foot shoulders. Cool. Massive.
Strong.
Ever following instructions, try myself into a knot and cannot escape. Sorry, Corin. Don't worry. I'll send help. I'll send help eventually. So we do need to get through this. We're already hitting off 2-hour mark. Just
no worries.
Just letting you guys know, I will have to run a forced 1-minute ad when we hit the 2-hour mark, because if not, you guys are gonna get bothered by a whole bunch of roll ads. So heads up, 5 minutes. But with that said, let's get into the next question, which is, do you have a lore backstory?
Yes and no. Yes and no. So originally I came in without any lore or backstory, because I was like, well, I'm just like a me kind of thing.
You're just like, you, but as a dog.
Yeah, kind of. But actually, Chad and I are making a video game. We're making a lore game instead of a lore video. And so we're making a visual novel, and then that has the lore in it. So
cool.
I've been working with Chat to kind of like flesh out some of this stuff. Some of this stuff Chat has actually decided on.
Can I be an Easter egg in there and be like, I can be part of your lore as some random guy that's like talks to you about it on the show? That'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. I would love that. Like a hidden room that you just come on stage and we just talk about random things that's going on, like how you are going to make this amazing pizza with maple syrup, and also there's going to be some really good advice for VTubers to not like go super ham in your toggles and stuff like that, even though they're still going to do it anyway. And breaking people's backs, you can learn skill to break people's backs.
Yeah. Actually, like in part of the game, so I'll give you like a kind of a quick rundown. Basically, Anzu is an escapee from a laboratory that does testing on like people who have like VTuber-ish traits, right? So in this world, people are only like kind of like streamers or entertainers if they have like some of these traits. Like they look like a demon, or they look like a dog girl, or they, they have all this kind of stuff going on. There's this laboratory that has been like basically kidnapping people and subjecting them to tests and like further enhancing them and all this kind of stuff. And Anzu is an escapee from this lab. uh, she finds herself down in the city and gets basically like adopted by this group of other VTubers and friends who kind of teach her the ropes and introduce her to the community at large, kind of thing. And they've been harboring people who have been escaping from this lab, or they have been breaking in and like kind of kidnapping them from the lab to get them out of there, right? And so one of the things that chat has decided, thank you chat has decided that Anzu actually has the power of entropy, which is basically chaos incarnate. However, the way that entropy works is that the chaos is basically the process of aging. So thank you chat. Thank you. You have given me the power of old. She
has the power of just being an old.
She has the power of old. Like, basically, the way that I interpret it is that, like, Anzu can make things age in real time.
Oh,
like, but faster,
okay.
Right?
So when you touch things, it turns older.
Yeah, basically. So you can, like, wilt flowers or, like, turn somebody to dust or, like, something like that, right?
Okay. That's a lot cooler power. Before you were just like, I'm just old.
This is like way too cool.
That's not a power
for a girl in a sweater,
that's a debuff. Yeah, that's a debuff. That's not a power. Like we're already there. We're already there.
Yeah,
but if you touch things, well, don't touch me then.
And you can like choose. You can like choose, right?
I'm surprised that I'm not having as much gray hair at my age. My brother had gray hair at my age, so I'm like looking to make sure I have no gray hair. So
I have some gray hair in my bangs now.
No.
I feel like I gain one like every other month. I'm like, oh man. But like it's kind of cool though, because like I'm brunette in real life, so it kind of just makes my hair look like it's got sparkles in it.
Oh.
Because it really contrasts against like the dark hair.
Well, that sounds epic. It's good power. It's good power. The only thing I want to question when it comes to your lore is that, like, so these corporate company steals people who have these VTubers traits so that they can test on them to make them better streamers, I'm guessing. So they want to use their powers to become streamers, right?
Well, I think it's probably like a privately owned company. It's not like a government institute, right?
Okay.
And I think what they're trying to do is basically either enhance the traits that they already have or bestow upon them new traits, and then more or less like either wipe their memories if they're already adults or foster them from being children into like super soldiers.
To like fight other people?
Yeah.
Oh. So they're turning streamers into soldiers. That's the thing. In society at large, these people are usually streamers, right? Because like they do all these big like tournaments and they do all these big like idol shows and like all this kind of stuff, where having the ability to fly is pretty cool as a thing to be able to do, you know, compared to like a regular person, right? Okay,
and so
that makes sense.
In like regular society, it makes sense, I think, for these people to turn to like entertainment, like as an industry, or you know, like even other stuff, like, you know, it would make sense to be in like construction or in like, you know, if you can carry like 10,000 pounds, like, you know,
no,
100%, right?
So they're taking these people who have these magical traits and pretty much turning them to max out their abilities and then turning them into tools that they could use to like profit off of them, right? I'm guessing. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's where my question comes into play. Now, when you escape from this facility and you go into this VTuber like friend group, I'm guessing they teach you the ways, which is also to become streamers. Wouldn't that allow them to like see you and like, hey, what the frick? Didn't we have this person? Yeah, we did. Let's go get her.
Yeah, well, that's where the 2.0 comes in, because the lore game is actually tied to the 2.0. So when I escape the facility, I look more like I do now. But when I reach the city, we kind of change it up a bit to, you know, disguise me amongst the other, like, people who are also like becoming pop idols and like all this kind of stuff, right?
Yo, that sounds
and
sick.
so that's where the new outfit comes in. That's where there's actually like a branching path too, which is where the punk like outfit comes in, because that's, you can choose to go down one path or the other, and depending on which one you go down, you like get the different outfit and the different storyline, and like yeah.
Which that makes sense. Oh, by the way, you guys are going to be hit by a 1-minute ad. Sorry, just heads up. But anyway, yeah, no,
I'm sure chat understands.
I'm pretty sure. But that sounds like really cool. I love to see the transition of as you play the game. You play the game live, and then when you get to the part where you had to rechange, you change that during your stream. You know, that'd be really
yeah, that's actually a really good idea.
That'd be cool.
Write that down real
quick. Write that down. That'd be really cool idea. Vshomo is Vshomo. Yeah, that's the rival company that's trying to take over. Vshomo. I love it. That's really cool. All right, next question for you. Next question is that what is your thoughts on the VTuber community at the moment?
My thoughts on the VTuber community at the moment. I actually really like the VTuber community as like an online community, because I feel like there are so many different kind of avenues in content creation that you can go down here, and I'm kind of old school. I'm used to online communities that are very walled off, right? So for example, something like, I don't know, like Gaia Online, or even like the Warcraft community or something like that, where it's like they mostly keep them to themselves, right? And they have their own forums that they interact on, and like you can really only like find those places if you are in the community and all that. But the VTubing community happens for the most part on like Twitter, and then like on Twitch itself with like all of the collabs and stuff, and on like Discords and things, right?
Yeah. So
I feel like it's very open, and it's very easy to kind of like get the vibe of what is going on. And yeah, I really like that. I think it's really great. I also think like people for the most part in VTubing are really good, and it's a great avenue for people who like might not be able to like express themselves in real life, but can do so like via VTubing, right? Whether that be like even just like the style of clothing that they want to be able to wear, right? Yeah. Because like I'm the kind of person like I wear sweaters all the time, but like sometimes I want to wear something like ridiculous, and this kind of gives me the opportunity to be able to do that if I wanted to, you know?
True.
Or like to have a tail and ears is like just such a cool thing. Yeah.
I know, it's a cool thing. Yeah. And it's good to have a space that people can accept you while you do it too.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like the VTubing community is like really accepting. Like for the most part. Obviously, like in such an open community, you're gonna get people who like disagree, and people who have like their own like vision of like what they think it should be and all that kind of stuff. But I feel like probably like 80-90% of the VTubing community is just like super nice people who are super accepting and like really just like lovely to talk to. Yeah. Yeah. They're all they're really keen on helping too. Like so many people post so many like tutorials on how to do stuff and like share their ideas and like their, you know, what like how they set something up or like, you know, whatever. Yeah, it's really good.
It's very good. It's very good. No, I like it too. I think like VTubing has the ups and downs, and there's always going to be bad eggs in the community too. And I even heard that people like to compare it to like high school drama, because there's a lot of unnecessary drama that happens onto it. But
yeah, I feel like that does come up sometimes.
Yeah, but I think the main thing that I think VTubing should be like more like focused on, more like recognized for, is the fact that they are very accepting to newcomers, and they're very like open to help them, and they give them like free like advice and assets and have them help start. I just heard that when it gets up to a certain level, that's when it gets a little toxic up in the high level. But usually, most people in the VTuber community is on the bottom level, where they're all just enjoying the communities they are like making up and developing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think like when people talk about like the high school stuff, I honestly think that's because there's like a non-zero amount of people in the VTubing community who are like under the age of like, I want to say like 22-ish.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like at that stage in your life, you're just coming out of high school and you don't really have a lot of like worldly experience dealing with people who aren't in high school.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the like the habits and stuff kind of just like carry over a bit. Especially like nowadays where it's like the job market's like not great, right? And like there's not really a lot of other opportunities to like interact with people aside from online a lot of the time. And so getting that experience is kind of hard. So yeah, I think that's kind of like where a lot of that comes from. I know with the like the higher end stuff, I think a lot of the sentiment is that like it's really hard to make time for people who are only doing it casually.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in like a bad way, right? Like I love that people do this casually and I love that that's a thing that you can do to do it casually. But if you're trying to do this professionally as like a full-time job, you're so busy.
Yeah.
You're so insanely busy. I work like 10-hour days. Like it's so hard to make time for people. And if I'm gonna make time for somebody, I want to know that they're committed, right? Like if you want to ask me like a favor or something, I would love to do all kinds of things for all the people who have ever approached me. But it's so much harder if it's like, I don't know if you're actually gonna use it, or if you're actually gonna like commit, or if you're actually gonna show up, or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I think a lot of people see that as like, oh, they've got like more followers and more viewers than me, and so they're like shunning me. But it's really just like, I have like maybe 10 minutes a day that I can spend like chatting to people, you know? I have to make appointments. You have to like get in the book, you know?
I'm busy. I'm a busy person. You can't just like go and be like, oh, you don't want to hang out with me because of this. Like, no, I want to hang out with you. Just
no, I
schedule.
would love to. I'm just you just like, it has to either line up, like the stars have to align. It has to be the perfect like Wednesday and like spring and the
This is why I make these shows and
Mercury's in remission
month in
or
advance.
whatever.
Make these shows a month in advance.
Exactly.
So that we can always plan.
Exactly. Yeah. Cause and I feel like the bigger you are, the more busy you are as well.
Yeah.
Like I can't imagine somebody who has like 1,000 viewers show up every day, right?
That's
I can't
crazy.
imagine how busy they are. Like they must have so much stuff to do.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that. Like that's just insanely. That's way too much. It's way too much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's very new, so I heard a bunch of things like it has a featly business at times. Freelancing art behind it is not up to professional levels. And since it's content creators, there are still be drama as VTubing has additional branding and animated avatars. I'm gonna test something.
Yeah.
I know I have you like seeing my stream real time on Discord, but I'm gonna turn it off just for a second, okay?
Yeah, no worries. Oh, it's dark in here.
Oh no! It's so
I'm
dark.
kidding.
Nah,
I'm
totally
kidding. I have the stream up on the other.
okay,
on
there you
the
go.
other
So you still
monitor.
see everything, so it's all good. It's all
Yeah.
good. I was just curious to see if it stops lagging as much, but it doesn't.
Oh yeah, it is like. I wasn't sure if that was on my side.
Yeah,
or
it's on
your
my side. I just can't seem to fix it, no matter what I do.
Okay.
I've been trying to figure out what is caused the lag. I don't know what it is. Hi, Derpies, good to see you. Yeah, it's
My
definitely
model's
like at
just
my
too
end.
big.
No, well,
No, I'm
here's the
kidding.
weird thing is that it always happens when it crosses over the 2-hour mark. So like,
Oh.
yeah, it just seems like if my stream goes on for too long, it starts like lagging. I don't know why it does.
That's weird. It sounds like an OBS thing then.
Yeah, which OBS is always terrible.
But why?
Yeah, exactly. But why?
But why? Do you like record your streams as you stream
No,
them?
I don't, because I don't want it to lag.
Well, like, okay, it doesn't make it lag, right? Because I do it all the time. I record like 6-hour streams. It doesn't care. But
well, that's the thing. Like I don't
but I was
want
thinking,
to.
like, maybe it was like
then.
trying to save and then like export, right? Because like you can have it auto cut them up into different chunks. So
Yeah, no, I don't. At
like,
least not through OBS. I usually just take it and like and then export it through Twitch. I export the Twitch VOD to YouTube, and that's how I usually do mine. But OBS doesn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah,
So,
no. That's so strange.
Right?
It's definitely the aliens.
I've been
the
trying to figure this out for so long. Like I get so irritated. I just don't know what it is. I know it's an OBS thing. I don't know if
does it like resolve itself eventually, or
not really. It just gets worse the longer the stream goes on.
Oh, that is very interesting.
Yeah.
And you've tried like reinstalling OBS and all that kind of stuff?
Oh yeah, I tried reinstalling new OBSs. I tried to update certain things. I think it's my camera also, because my camera is like good quality, so I try to lower the quality of the camera. It doesn't seem to do that. Then I thought I'll Sprout the add-on and see if that's doing anything. But that one's all good and stuff like that. So I have streamed longer with my Vtuber model and it never has this issue. It's just the camera.
Interesting.
Sorry, a little behind the things. I don't know.
That's okay. Have you tried like closing OBS midstream and then quickly firing it back up again?
I feel like if I do that, my PC will burn. I've tried stuff like that, and OBS has just always been like super weird. Like I can try it and see if it works, but I have a feeling that
it would quote unquote end the stream, but
but it will come back up.
If
you
I
have the thing on there too.
Disconnect protection. Yeah.
So then I stop the stream.
We can try it if you want.
And then come back. Yeah. Okay. One second, guys.
I would love to help you troubleshoot this.
Dude, I'd love to get this fixed. This thing's been boggling my mind forever. I hate it so much.
Because that's crazy to me though. Like what you're describing, I'm like, that's insane.
Yeah, it's super annoying.
It's
super annoying, and I feel like it only just started happening like the half of this year. It's so it's really weird. I don't know why it's going on. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Let's see if this fixes.